YouTube, I am back with another video. I know it's been a long while, but your girl is back on YouTube. And today we're going to be doing a Q&A, answering questions on why I left, what the channel's going to be about, update just on life in general, and yeah, getting everything started on this channel. Alright, y'all. Now, the first question, not that anyone really asked, but the first question is why I deleted all my videos and why I started over and made a new channel. So, after I moved out with my sister and I went back with my grandmother, and then I had met actually my boyfriend and moved in with him actually. And so I deleted all my videos because that's not what I really wanted my channel to be about. I wanted it to be a family channel back then. But since that side of the family would no longer be in my videos, I decided to, start over and start where I really wanted it to be about. So yeah, update on life really is now I have a baby and my hubby, which is over here. Say hey, babe.
What's going on with y'all?
Yes, and my son is asleep currently. I had him in 2022 in October. I think I stopped filming on my YouTube back in 2020 exactly. So yeah, it's gonna be a little, update. But that's one of the first questions. That's why I stopped my YouTube, because I created a family and moved out of my house and wanted to start fresh. So second question is gonna be, what's this channel really about? What's gonna be on there? What's everything. So this channel is mostly gonna be a couple channel. It's gonna be some of my videos just like alone, some of my like get ready with me and like vlogs with me and stuff like that. And then sometimes gonna be family little stuff like barbecues and birthdays and like vlogs with the family. And then it's gonna be some things with just me and my boyfriend just doing things, activities and videos and pranks and all that stuff, which I have in the banner. It shows like it's gonna be like a lifestyle and all this other stuff on the channel. So that's basically what my idea is doing this channel. So third question is how I met my boyfriend, and I'm gonna let him tell y'all that.
2021 March. I came to Sacramento. I was out there for a while, so I was out there from March to September, and I met her at the Boiling Crab.
Yeah.
The Boiling Crab. The homies was there. Shout out to the homies if they do see this. And yeah, I just walked up on her, started talking. You know how that is.
Yeah, and then from there, I got his number and then his Snapchat, and then we started talking more and more, FaceTiming, and then we finally met. He finally came to see me, and he came over to my house, and we were chilling. We had our time. We had like our first little date, and then we just kept seeing each other from there. And then ever since that time, we've been together. And yeah, that's ever since that time. And we did little dates and stuff like that here and there. And then once situation with my grandmother happened, I ended up coming here with him and his family, and they accepted me with open arms. And ever since then, we've been together. So now it's have to be like 3 years since we've been together now. So the fourth question is for me that how is motherhood for me so far, being a young mom and such. And it's fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. It kind of like heals your inner child, having things that, giving your child things that you didn't have, and just like making their childhood a good experience for them. And it gets hard sometimes, like trying to teach your child what to do, what not to do, sit down, do whatever. But that's the only really thing for me. Like, it was never really hard. Like, I feel like I've always had the motive of a mother in a way, because I used to like help take care of my sisters and all this other stuff. So I feel like I've always had that in me. But it came naturally, and so far it's been a beautiful experience with my son. Next question was, how do we maintain a healthy relationship in a healthy family? We can both answer that. Really, it really depends on communication skills. Like, you have to have communication skills in a relationship. I feel like every relationship goes through trial and errors within. Some people don't, which is great, but every relationship has their differences because y'all were both raised differently. Like, you both have your own morals of what you feel is a relationship. So we feel like with us, it had a lot to do with God first, and mostly communication with us and getting an understanding of each other better and our feelings and just talking it out instead of leaving, arguing, and going through all them changes. I'm gonna let him answer his portion.
For one, communication. 2, trust. And 3, God. Communication. For surely, gotta see what your partner is thinking at all times. Cause, sometimes your partner ain't always up to par what you thinking, and y'all not on the same page. Trust, cause you're not gonna always be there with your partner 24/7. So you always gonna have to trust your partner by themselves, and the people they're around. Cause the people around them could be a big influence on whatever actions they do. And God, of course, cause when you're looking through the eyes of Jesus. Yeah, if you do believe in Jesus, then you know that anything shall work.
So one of the next questions is, how has it been living like with someone different, living with someone who's not my family, living with my boyfriend in general? And honestly, it's been a trial and error, like I said, because it's like they're getting to know you. They don't really know you. They're getting to know your personality. You're getting to know their personality. So it's not gonna always click. You know what I'm saying? But over time, it did really become a great experience living with them and just being with them, being part of the family in general. Like, they do a lot of activities, they do a lot of fun things that I've done and that I haven't done, and it just becoming one with them has been like a beautiful experience for me. Living with him, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard because you got to do your part around the house too. It's not just you sit around because you're the girlfriend. So sometimes it's hard, but other times it's the best. It's your home, it's your life, it's you living in peacefulness, which basically your family, your in-laws. So I like it. I enjoy it. Yeah. So another question was, what are my goals for the next 5 years? Oh, the cat. Okay. So for the next 5 years, my goals are, to be honest, I hope that I start beauty school within the next 5 years, cosmetology and doing makeup and so, because I want to start that stuff. Like, I've been wanting to start that stuff after I got out of high school, but I had to take a pause. The second one is I do want to get into publishing my poetry more. I just like putting it out there. I've always been into poetry since high school. People who know me know this about me, and I do want to start getting into that, putting it more online, putting more on little poetry apps I have, and just focusing on my writing a little bit more. Probably publish something, we never know, and having our own place soon too is another goal that we're hoping for. I'll let him answer what goals he wants also.
Next 5 years, I want to start my security, just anywhere, just get it on the road. I want to go back to school, probably for phlebotomy.
Okay, the next question was, what made me start YouTube? What made me start YouTube, honestly, when I first started, it was mostly just about my makeup skills. I wanted to get more into makeup at the time, and I started doing like tutorials and like look with me and makeup voiceovers, stuff like that. And that's what really made me want to start also. And then on top of that, I wanted to do family content at the time. But now, like, getting back into it, I just more so want to just have something to do and have activities and just show people like our lives, what we like to do. And people like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But it's just a little activity and thing that I find that would be fun for us and for just our followers, our subscribers and stuff like that. So y'all, now I'm in the house because it got cold outside. Here's Zaire. Everyone thinks Zaire. Say hi, Bubba. The question was, what do you recommend for cosmetic products? Since, I do my little makeup stuff here and there. So I think for a primer would have to be the e.l.f. Grit Primer. Okay, the blue one. I feel like that is the best primer for me. For foundation, I'm not really picky on my foundations. I just find whatever matches with me. But right now, I'm using the product Bare With Me. I would show y'all, but I'm gonna save that for another video when I like do some other something. But yeah. I think for my concealer, I still use Pro Concealer. That's always gonna be a go-to. For my lighter concealers, I've been using like Fit Me. Yeah, I think it's Fit Me. These are all products I recommend. The next one I think will have to be for my setting powder. I've been using this one off Shein, y'all. I like it. It's it's called like Berry something, and it works really good for my face. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's more so for like darker skin complexions. So I think that's best for me. The next thing for eyebrows is always going to be Anastasia Brow. That's my go-to. I'm always going to love Anastasia Brow. I use Anastasia color Ebony. And for my setting spray, I'll have to say Milani Make It Last. That stuff works miracles. And yeah, that's really the products I recommend that I like personally. They work pretty good. Check them out. Alright, you guys, to sum up the video, don't mind the background noise. Basically the last question was, would I be doing any collabs? And yes, I am going to be doing collabs with my friends. My friend Keone has a channel. I'll put it right here. And my friend Angelica has a channel also. I'll put it right here. And I will be doing collabs with different, people. Them too, of course. Probably my best friend here and there. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but family, all that stuff. Everybody will kind of be like coming in and out my videos, doing different things. I'll probably do mukbangs and stuff like that. But that's the ideas I have about collabs. But that's the end of this video. I thank you guys for watching. I ask you guys to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one.